Welcome back, everybody, to even more Legion beta coverage. Now, people might remember from the Broken Shore Alliance version, I ended the video off in Stormwind, but this time around, some new builds in the beta have been implemented, and so now there is no longer a portal in Stormwind to Dalaran. So they're actually kind of setting things up to be the way they're going to be in the game. And so now we actually have to go all the way out to Karazhan to go to the portal to Dalaran. So we're just going to go ahead and quest here. And so this video is actually going to be unlocking the Death Knight Order Hall. Now, if you've played a Death Knight for a while, you already know what the Order Hall is going to be. But we're still going to go through the quest of unlocking it. And mainly because I'm not going to do this quest for all of the specs of Death Knight. This in particular will be the Frost one, so you can pretty much tell what the next artifact is going to be by request. So, okay, here we are in Dalaran. And already we have the Crystal Citadel in the center now. So this is the portal to Dalaran we have to take. And this will take us to the Dalaran that's hovering over the Broken Isles. And here we are. Yay! New Dalaran. So let's go ahead and speak to Emissary Aldbridge. Welcome to Dalaran. I'm happy to assist with you. Anything you need.
Need help?
So needs of the many. Attack on Stormwind itself. Thank goodness the new king is safe. I must inform the Council of Six at once. This is grave news indeed. Please feel free to look around Dalaran. The advantage you seek against the Legion just might present itself. And so now we get the Dalaran Heartstone.
Bless you.
And with that, I guess we're just going to go ahead and run around. We're just going to go ahead and run around. I know that this is supposed to unlock the quest line. I'm just not sure how long they expect me to run around. Come on. This happened really quick for the Demon Hunters. I don't know why it's not happening this quick. Armand Thaco. For those who have ever played old school D&D, the term is for to hit armor class 0. And it was back in the... Whoa. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, Thaco is to hit armor class 0, so if you played D&D version 2 and backward, then you know what it is. And this is how it happens. We are called by the Lich King. And no, this is not the Lich King from Wrath of the Lich King. This is the new one. A chilling thought brushes your mind.
Hear me, Drak. The Legion has returned. They hope to control us, to bend us to their will. Fools. They only walk back within reach of our blades. Your brethren within Dalaran have begun to gather at Crassus' Landing. Go, meet with Duke Lancrawl, and all will be explained.
That's actually really cool, because like with the Demon Hunter you saw, we got Corvus that gave us the Havoc, or the Order Hall, and eventually the Havoc questline. This one, it's the Lich King, so we're actually hearing the Lich King right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the call to war. It's time for us to go to our Order Hall. Oh, look at that! An army of the Knights of the Ebon Blade, and we have Zeomus, Duke Lancrawl's mount, and here's Duke Lancrawl.
Make it quick.
I'm sure you have many questions, but they're going to have to wait. We're at war now. We have to move quickly, but I'll try to explain what I can. Okay, alright. So now we have a pact of necessity. We have an unexpected ally in this war, Drak, and we're going to need every advantage we can get to defeat the Burning Legion. The Ebon Blade will serve as the Lich King's arm as long as the Scourge is confined to Northrend. In return for our assistance, our ally has offered to assist us in obtaining powerful weapons for the strongest of our knights. Weapons powerful enough to end the Legion once and for all. You are one of our best, Drak. I want you to decide which weapon you would like to seek out. Okay, so this is actually for the artifact. So maybe what we'll do is with the Demon Hunter, we merged the Havoc one plus the Order Hall. Maybe that's what's going to happen here. So we'll go ahead and do... This is now going to be the Frost Death Knight artifact quest. Which, if you don't know what the Frost Death Knight one is, then obviously you're new to World of Warcraft. So here we have the Blood one, we have the Unholy one, and we will get to them. But Frost, the legendary Frostmourne, even 4 years after its destruction within Icecrown Citadel, remains one of the most infamous weapons in all of Azeroth. With a bit of necromantic power, the broken shards could be reforged into a set of rune blades that have the potential to be as powerful as their predecessor, if not surpass it entirely. So there you go. The Blades of the Fallen Prince. That's what we're going for today. So go ahead and do that. And let's talk to the Duke Loundcrawl again.
Yes.
Yes. My gosh. We did not start this war, but we will end it. So I've changed my mind. Oh, we haven't changed our mind. Excellent choice. So, a powerful presence again touches your thoughts for the Crawl of Icecrown.
I have ordered of your brethren to
Oh, let's try this again, people.
I have ordered your brethren to Icecrown to prepare for the coming conflict, but I have a more important fate in mind for you, Drak. You will be the hand of our vengeance. Use the Death Gate to return to Acheris, and I shall reveal your role in this.
So yes, we have to use our Death Gate ability, or use the Death Gate right here. That works too. Use that. And so, according to the story, basically, Acheris is actually hovering Icecrown Citadel, I think. Yep, there you go. So, there's Icecrown Citadel. And if you go further up... Oh man, look at all the frostworms and the gargoyles. And there is Acheris, the Ebon Hold. So yeah, we've entered into an alliance of convenience with the new Lich King. As long as he keeps his undead in Northrend, then we don't care. So first of all, let's take a look around, because they have redesigned this area.
So the Lich King chose you to be his hand. I'm not surprised. We have all heard of your exploits.
Oh,
Our
okay.
forces have gathered from all across Northrend. When the call to action comes, and it will come soon, the Knights of the Ebon Blade will be ready. Make no mistake, we are not bound to this new Lich King. However, he may prove a valuable ally against the Legion.
That's a new
For
Darien.
now, our goals align with his. And in the meantime, it is in our best interest that the Scourge stay contained. The gates of Icecrown lie to the north. Do not keep our ally waiting.
That is a new Darien voice, and I like it. So this is High Lord Darien Mograine. So if people remember the Death Knight quests in Wrath of the Lich King, that's the guy that we worked with as a faction, the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Let's look around the Order Hall really quick, because this Order Hall has received some improvements, but I guess until we get the artifact, there really isn't anything here. So we'll go do the artifact, and then we'll look around. But yeah, Acheris the Ebon Hold has received some improvements, as it is now the Death Knight Order Hall. And so I guess we're not keeping the Lich King waiting. Oh, look at that. Lady Elistra and Lord Thorval. Look, it's Drak. I told you he was going to be the one chosen. Now pay up. One of a Malthazad's students. Bah. Fine. Take your gold. I'm sorry I disappointed you. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. Hurry up, Minerva. We're about to pull out of here. Mograine will kill us if we hold things up. We're already dead, idiot. Thank you.
There is much to be done.
Alright, so let's go ahead and enter Icecrown Citadel. The transporter glimmers with crystalline light, so I guess I just step in. The gates are opened. Enter Icecrown Citadel. This is going to be awesome. So we now get to see kind of Icecrown in the aftermath of after we raided it and killed the Lich King.
Many of the souls freed by Frostmourne's destruction wander the halls of Icecrown, lashing out in eternal torment.
Wow. Nice. So I'm assuming these things work the same way they did before.
And gather the fragments of the blade, for they will be the heart of your new weapon.
Now, back in the day, this would actually kill us, so I'm just going to play it safe and assume it will again. And so, basically, we're fighting fallen souls that were held by Frostborn. That's cool, actually. With the shattering of the blade, it basically says that now it's out of control. Oh, I love the new animations. Love them. I cannot say it enough, people. These are awesome. Alright. So we took care of them, but I don't see any blade fragments around. So that's basically, I guess, the goal. We're going to be looking...
It's too far away.
We're going to be looking for fragments of Frostmourne. Oh boy. Ah. Oh, these animations, they're so great. Oh crap, release spirit. That's what happens when I'm paying more attention to the animations than I am to my health bar. Maybe I should work on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and take care of you. There we go. Do we actually have... Did they give us any food? Yay, they did! The Azuna test food. Very nice. Well, let's get our full health back. A phantom mage that is holding some wind in the way. Okay, well, we'll take care of that. Bye. Can we death grip you? Yes, we can! Oh, we don't care about your feeble little spells. One of the things I do like about these new areas is that they are very class oriented. So if you're not utilizing all of your class abilities, you're kind of missing out. Unlike some of the legendaries where like some classes had an advantage because they had strict crowd control abilities and whatnot. Nope, not the case in this one. It's all built around the Frost Death Knight. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to fight these stone skin gatekeepers. Yep. Oh, I might not actually be able to fight them. Because I have a feeling I have to utilize them to open the door. Okay, so that stuns him. So I guess I bring this guy over here. That is a cool mechanic right there, people. That is awesome. Oh, and the new combat voice work. That's awesome. Oh, crap. I didn't actually get him on the button. I didn't technically get him on it either. Okay, well, that's not good. So can I push them? Or can I, like, death grip him? Yes, I can. Does that work? I guess I need to depth grip this guy just a little bit further. Which means I have to wait until my death grip comes back up. I feel so smart. Maybe we'll magic cut this. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're back. Actually, we probably stayed here because it wasn't that long. Oh, and here is Bailgun Flamebeard. So here's probably a prominent soul within the blade. So let's go ahead and bring him in.
Bailgun's soul was cursed to relive the moment of his death for eternity, and will see you as his enemy.
Oh!
Destroy him.
I know who he is. He was actually a dwarven company that Arthas killed, or he was the leader of it. Oh, I'm gonna die. But that was because I didn't have full health. No! I'm taking way too much damage. And before you start sending the whole "you noob" thing, it's not gonna work that well, people. This is beta. I'm enjoying this just as much as you guys are. So yeah, Bailgun Flamebeard is actually part of a Warcraft 3 mission where you had to go and take care of some renegade dwarves that had held up, I think it was in the cave. And so you have to take care of Bailgun that way, which I like. I like the fact that they implemented him, as because he's part of Arthas' story just as much as Muradin is. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we need to get out of that. You and that prince of yours are gonna pay for what he did to old Muradin. Oh no! But we didn't do anything. Oh, we just need to get out of the whirlwind each time. Thankfully, though, we have Howling Blast. Oh, come on, Bailgun. You're almost dead. And I believe there's actually talk that he's part of the Baal Modan questline in the original game, but I'm not sure on that. Okay, so now we've taken care of that, and here is one of the fragments of Frostmourne. Got it by Bailgun. Oh, just curious. This fragment seems to drain away all heat in its presence. Oh, I wanted, like, more than that. More flesh text. Flesh that out, please. Yeah, I know this artifact in particular has received such a 50-50 reception. And frankly, I understand both sides of it. I don't know if I ever wanted Frostmourne actually implemented in the game. But this is as close as you're going to get, and I know some people are actually mad that it should get more, but it's not going to, so not really much use in being too mad about it. See if we can tackle these guys one-on-one. There we go. Take him out. And let's take you out next. Bring out some Breath of Syndragosa. Okay, so we've taken care of these Spectral Knights. Halak the Deathbringer.
The soul of Halak was tortured within Frostmourne till he cursed the light. Now that he has forsaken it, slay him.
So I guess he's a former paladin. I don't remember a guy by the name of Halak in the lore, but he's a former paladin who forsook the light, so I guess he's either a Fallen Paladin or maybe like a Death Knight within the blade. I don't know. Let's take him on, though.
It's too far away.
The king may have fallen, but I will never abandon Lordaeron. Oh, you know what he might have been? He might have been one of the bonus names you could get in Warcraft 3 when you take on the quest to kill Uther. Yeah, he's a paladin. He just used Holy Light, so... Oh no! Avenging Wrath! I need to kill him! The light! No! And with that is the second fragment of Frostmourne. This would be a really great time to have like this fleshed out text of like the fragments just start coming together. Kind of in an unholy way. Oh, and we have some Anguished Souls, which are under the new kind of Banshee models that we're going to be seeing throughout Legion. Let's just go ahead and bring one over. I have a feeling we'll bring over others. Or maybe we won't. Well, hi there, buddy. Oh, this is not going to end well. There we go. Easy health. That could have easily ended horribly. Oh, and Magroth the Defender. Okay, I don't know him either.
Even when consumed by Frostmourne, the soul of Magroth refused to give up the light. Show him the error of his ways.
Again, this might be another paladin from that mission. And the mission I'm talking about specifically is you have to get an urn to be able to hold Kel'Thuzad's ashes in Warcraft 3. And at that point, you basically eliminate the Order of the Silver Hand. But the thing is, one is legit. No, two names are legit. The other two, I think, are random. And so Magroth, as well as Halak, might have been two placeholder names that you actually could get if you played that mission. This makes me want to play Warcraft 3 again, just to see if I'm right. Let's see. So let's go ahead and Death Grip him. You unholy monster! The righteous fury of the light will tear you apart! Yeah, no. I don't think you, oh, and he's a protection paladin because he uses Avenger's Shield. Alright, Magroth, you're about to die. Peace! At last! Okay. Maybe we'll be, we'll play it cool. And, make sure these guys don't come my way before I grab the fragment. Hi, buddy. Hi. Yeah, just go ahead and go on up there. Just go ahead. Alright, cool. Thank you. So, third fragment. And we're just going to go ahead and bring him over. Ah, dang it, I knew this was going to happen. Okay, so now we're up against the, and unfortunately I unlocked the lore, so we'll read it in a second, but there we go, Spectral Knight, and I'm almost dead. So basically what he was saying before, once hailed by Arthas as a brother, Gavinrad too was ultimately fed to Frostmourne, grant him a final death. Gavinrad is the other name that you can come across in that mission. That's one of the ones I remember personally, also because Novel has covered him in the Paladins of the Light, or the story of Uther the Lightbringer in his video, and again, I'll probably link it. But yeah, this is a prominent paladin. He is one of the original members of the Order of the Silver Hand, and so now we're going to be taking on Gavinrad the Cruel. Okay, so here we go. The Silver Hand will remove your blight from this world. And unfortunately, one paladin is missing from this, but he actually, I've seen some people debate that he was killed by Frostmourne. It's not true. It is Satan Dathrahan, which is the kind of the founder of the Scarlet Crusade. And so instead he was taken by Balnazar. So if you do the current day Stratholme, you actually see that, because you'll see Satan then turn into Balnazar, the Dreadlord. So I would love to see more stuff of Balnazar in this expansion too. There's a lot I'd like to see. Travel to the Frozen Throne. So let's use the Scourge teleporter and go on up to the Frozen Throne. Oh, and there's the hilt of Frostmourne.
The hilt of Frostmourne. From its broken form, you will create a blade without equal. Approach and channel your power into it to create your weapon.
Nice. Okay, I'm excited now. Alright, so go ahead and use it. We're going to forge a new Frostmourne.
It is done. From the shards of Frostmourne, the twin blades are born. Soon, they shall feed upon the souls of my enemies.
This is really great flavor text right here. Alright, so purge the blades of malevolent souls.
Powerful spirits remain within the blades. Enter into the spiritual realm within, and purge them of all that resist your domination.
Okay, so either I have to click on them, or do I need to use my Wraith Walk? I'm assuming it's click on them. There you go. Oh my gosh! It's Ner'zhul and Arthas!
Embrace your destiny.
You are right. I will bear any curse to have my revenge. What? An intruder? You won't stop me! Frostmourne will be mine! I don't want to fight Arthas! I want to stop him! Oh, and so we have Ner'zhul in the background trying to kill me. Oh, that hurts. Oh, and I just barely noticed there's background music of the similar to the intro cinematic to Wrath of the Lich King. That's awesome. Crap. This is what happens when I get too absorbed into what I'm doing. Alright, so do I have to wait for the thing to restart again? Oh man. I hope not. Yeah, there we go. So
Take up the blade, Arthas Menethil. Embrace your destiny.
okay, let's go ahead and start this up then. I can't speak. Or I can't sing to save my life, so. Oh, look at all those shadow bolts. Oh, and we can use the scythe to take care of all that. That's good to know. Sorry, I needed to use it for the cooldown. The darkness! I can't! Oh, and so now we're facing off against Ner'zhul.
Dare you interfere?
Oh.
His soul belongs to me.
Cull the Scourge before they are sacrificed. No, they must not be sacrificed to Arthas! There we go. Okay, and then we have another goal. this is so cool. Oh no, I think he actually got there. So the Echo's back. It's time for us to just kill him. Sorry, Arthas. I see only darkness before me.
Interloper. All my plans.
Ruined. Oh, that's an interesting little tidbit of information now, isn't it? Okay, so I think we've done it. So now we can claim the Blades of the Fallen Prince. So now we wield Frostmourne.
You have done well. Ascend to my throne and receive your charge.
Okay, so we have to obtain a blessing from the Lich King. That's kind of a... There's a double standard there somewhere. Okay, so ascend to the throne.
Where the weak showed mercy, you did not hesitate to strike. Where the unworthy were vanquished, you have conquered. I now mark you with my sigil. Let all recognize you as the enforcer of my will.
Okay, so this is something that was actually discussed in the alpha as well. Oh.
The Ebon Blade is en route to the Broken Isles to hunt for the Dread Lords.
As in the 3 Dreadlords that controlled the Scourge? That'd be interesting. So this is what you get. It's all stats increased by 5%. It's Mark of the Lich King. I believe there was an experience buff at one point in the alpha, but they've since removed it. And here we go. Let's take the Acheris Waygate, and this will give us the new Acheris as an order hall. So there we go. Suffer well, sir. So we have a quest to turn in for the Call of Icecrown, as we have now claimed our rightful place. And people might notice, so these order halls are meant to not just have you, like the garrisons in Warlords of Draenor were only for you. Like, if you had somebody in a party, they could come into your garrison. But this is basically for the class in that particular, in that particular server. So at that point, you're noticing we have Blood Elves that we're standing next to. I'm a human Death Knight, so both the Alliance and the Horde are in this order hall, and you're dealing with them on a regular basis. I love that idea. That's something they should have done with the garrisons, and it just didn't work out that way. So I'm glad they did it. Let's go ahead and move things forward here.
Ah, the disciple returns triumphant. You've done well to remember the lessons I've taught you.
So this actually was the Frost kind of Death Knight instructor, the Lich Amalthazad. I like the fact they incorporated him. Let's go ahead and turn this into Darian.
We know much about sacrifice.
The Lich King made a wise choice in giving you those blades, Drak. You've more than proven yourself worthy of them. I have to admit, though, I'm glad it wasn't me. I'm through with having magical weapons dictate my life. Ashbringer joke here.
A shadow of hope.
It is time you are given a position that befits your accomplishments.
Okay.
Knights of the Ebon Blade, assemble as we honor one of our own.
Yes, assemble! Me and my broken armor.
Before us this day stands our comrade in arms. You have all heard the legends of countless battles fought, of trials overcoming. His exemplary deeds in the name
Okay, so
of
they're
the
still talking
Ebon
over each
Blade
other.
have shown him to be one of the best of us, worthy by the will of the Lich King, and upon my authority as High Lord, I declare that you will all bow to him as you once did to me, and carry out his will against the Legion.
Yeah, it's still talking over. Death Lord, I must speak with you. So that's the new title that you get, is Death Lord. So you are now the leader of the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Let's actually go through that so you guys can see it. Let's see. Before us this day stands our comrade in arms, Drak. You have all heard the legends of countless battles fought, of trials overcome at great cost. By the will of the Lich King and upon my... Oh, wait. His exemplary deeds in the name of the Ebon Blade have shown him to be one of the best of us, worthy of our highest honor. By the will of the Lich King and upon my authority as High Lord, I declare that Drak, wielder of the Blades of the Fallen Prince, will henceforth be known as Death Lord of the Ebon Blade. So that's, you are the leader. Which is funny because every player character is. You will all bow to him as you once did to me and carry out his will against the Legion. That's a great decision, at least as far as I'm concerned, because it puts you more in the pilot seat rather than having all of the lore-centric characters be there. And apparently we need to go speak to Ilana Dreadmore, so let's go ahead and speak with her.
Speak your peace.
Keeping your edge.
Greetings, Death Lord. This blade you hold, while magnificent, has much untapped potential. As you harvest the souls of your enemies, their power will continue to grow. Grandmaster Corvus has studied new techniques that may be of use to you, my lord. You can find him working the forges on the upper level.
So speak with Grandmaster Siegesmith Corvus in Acheris. You can find Corvus working on the forge upstairs. I actually noticed we didn't get a unique ability at this point, which is what you usually do get with the weapon. Did it just not come to me? I don't know. Yeah, I just barely noticed that I didn't get that. Maybe it's with the changes that they made, you actually have to unlock it. So let's just look around really quick. This is kind of the Unholy section, and wow, it's received some improvements. It looks awesome. So let's just kind of go ahead and walk around. We can thankfully mount. I can already tell you the improvements are awesome. So this is the blood part of it, with Lord Thorval here, continuing to experiment on demons, it looks like, apparently. And also former abominations. And the Frostwing, which has Amalthazad. And it looks like, oh, Thessarian! Oh, it's so good to see you, my friend. We haven't seen Thessarian and Kultira Deathweaver in a long time. Is Kultira here? Please tell me Kultira is here. I was really worried when Sylvanas took her away. Please tell me she's here. Or please, he's here. My bad. He. Before people jump down my throat. He. Actually, does he have any kind of hint towards Kultira?
You need something.
When you took your first unholy breath, it was the musty halls of Acheris. It was in the musty halls of Acheris. It was here that we must set aside our differences and work as untitled, or as united as knights of the Ebon Blade if we are to defeat the demons. Yeah, so he doesn't give a hint, but I believe we have to go to the forge upstairs, so we just got to use our little elevator. Let's do that. The heart of Acheris. Oh, and look at that. So they've done a lot of changes up here. That's cool. So rare goods vendor, let's go ahead and repair our armor so people can get off my case about that. We have Fester giving general goods. Peggy Burridge. I think there's some new NPCs in here. So here's Lady Elistra, a Death Knight trainer. And then there's Corvus. Korgan Death Axe. Or Korgaz Death Axe. Come on. No Kultira? That is kind of sad. I wanted to see Kultira back in lore. Alright, so let's talk to him.
Ah, this weapon is amazing. Do you see the souls of the damned dancing along its edge? Oh, how they scream for release. Yes, in their forms I can see how the blade must be shaped.
Okay, so cool. Advanced rune carving.
I've been working for many years to improve the forges. This weapon will be the perfect demonstration of the Soul Forge, their latest design. We could take your artifact to the forge and shape it to make the use of the power it contains, provided you fed your weapon enough souls first. Let's give it a little try, eh?
So use the Soul Forge to empower your artifact, which is this equivalent of being able to empower your weapon. Let's go ahead and do that. And see, so Crystalline Swords, it's a passive. That's why we didn't see it. Your melee attacks have a chance to create icy copies of Icebringer and Frost Reaper, which will then stab and pierce your foes. That's cool. That's a nice little passive ability to have. So let's go ahead and use Blades of Frost, which is increasing my attack speed by 8%. And ding, 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 ding. House over your So, and also people might have noticed that now you get like a second bar with your experience bar, and that's the artifact power bar, which is how you empower these weapons. So now that we've done that, here's another staple that we're going to be doing with all of the artifacts, because people love to see the appearances. So let's go ahead and do that, and that is the Blades of the Fallen Prince. So this is the default design that you will get, and you can get that in a green kind of tinge, I believe. Yes. It's kind of hard to see in this concept, but you can have, so you can have like a green tinge to it, you can have a yellow tinge, and you can have a blue tinge, which is kind of cool. Frostmourn's Legacy. So this one has to be done with the Class Hall campaign for Acheris, and so you get this equivalent of the blades. And again, you can have kind of a darker tinge to it, you can have a golden tinge to it, or you can have a bluer tinge, an icier tinge. And then we have Cindergrosa's Fury, which I like that. So complete the questline Balance of Power to be able to get that. I like the fact that it's kind of got a bonier look to it. And you also have the sword hilt looking like Cindergrosa. Again, you can have a greener one, an orangey one, or a yellowy one. And then you have Gravekeeper. Ooh, that's a good design too. So this is the PvP design. So what you have to do is complete the quest Victor Spoils after reaching Prestige level 2 in the PvP system. And I'm telling you, man, like, I might actually do PvP this expansion because I love a lot of the PvP designs that are being put out there, including this one. So there you go. Blades of the Fallen Prince, those are all of the appearances. Oh, and let's just, so you can have like a green one. Crap, no, bring me back in. Bring me back in. There we go. So there we go. So you can have a green kind of tinge to it, a purple kind of look, and you can have a golden kind of look to it. That's really cool. Let's go ahead and talk to Corvus.
Oh yes, that will do nicely. Return after you've fed your blade another feast of souls, and we will make it the most powerful weapon that's ever existed.
All right, cool. So plans and preparations. Your weapon is stronger than ever, but it will need more souls in order to reach its full and true potential. Susie has been collecting reports from the scouts. She will direct you to our enemies, and the screaming souls will empower your weapon further. So we have to go look up Susie the Banshee. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize, but yeah. Just the way it goes. And actually, I'm just going to go out here really quick just to see if there are any other NPCs up here. Nope. Okay, so we just got to take the elevator. And now, this is kind of disappointing. Like, I wanted to have, like, this full-on quest to look through the Order Hall and establish things. This one doesn't really do it, but I do know that there are other classes that do. So, those will get their own videos, like unlocking the Order Hall. But this is probably going to be the Order Hall plus the Blades of the Fallen Prince. So, you guys can look forward to that. And, and the game crashes as soon as I'll be right back, people! Okay, we're back. So it literally closed on me the last second I was trying to wrap things up. So let's talk to Susie.
Deathlord, I've prepared a brief report on all we've discovered about this new land. You should find it quite interesting.
So our next move.
Have you seen the fog that surrounds us? The chill winds of Acheris have provided us with a perfect concealment from the prying eyes of the Legion. Under cover of this fog, we've been able to send our scouting teams, who have put together a fairly comprehensive map of the Broken Isles. Choose where we shall begin our assault. You, of course, shall have the honor of spearheading our efforts, but the rest of the Ebon Blade will follow your lead.
And this is basically just setting things up like the Demon Hunter one did. Look at the map, figure out where you want to go first, either Stormheim, High Mountain, Val'sharah, or Azuna, and there you go. So that is the video for the Blades of the Fallen Prince. This is the new Frostmourne, I suppose. Let's go ahead and end with our friend Amalthazad. And I love the fact he has some Wrath Lords in here. Oh, and he even has some Beholders. That's pretty awesome. So that's going to go ahead and do it for this video. When we get back, the next one is actually going to be handling the Broken Shore for the Horde, because our next is the next one down the line, the Feral Druid. So, in the meantime, we'll see you guys next time.